Of me to wonderful people like you. Today I want to speak about something that we have always heard. Every day someone comes up here to speak to us. And these words does a lot in us, because as we go out from here, we pick up things that helps our life or help someone's life. Words of wisdom. I'm talking about spoken words. It's as important as life is. No wonder God, the creator of heaven and earth, started the first word by saying, "Let there be." And as soon as he said that, there became things that we see today, including you and I. Several times, my African brothers and sisters have come up here to talk about how Africans live and things that happen in Africa. They are spectacular. I want to bring my African background here this morning, talking about spoken words. I live in a family of 7, 5 children, and a father and mother. My father is a great man who likes to act than speak. So I was brought up by a father who would correct me with his hands or whatever thing that is around him when I do wrong. But I was raised by a mother who would speak to me in the middle of the night when I do things wrong. In 2 of these characters, I have learned that spoken words means much more. And that's why I came up with this conclusion that corrective measures using punishment have an impact immediately, but spoken words are for the future. Because what you are told, what words you are imparted into your heart always resonates. This morning I just searched through the internet and I found that our memory can keep much more than we can imagine. And so every word spoken into your life keeps coming up every new day with every encounter you have in your life. Jesus was a great speaker. He would rather speak than use his hands or whatever corrective measure. And everyone he had spoken to changed, became better. There are so many examples. I had a friend speak once on the internet. One of the motivational speakers. He said something like, if you talk to your friends about things, the way you talk to them matters a lot. For instance, he told some of his friends, cigarette, smoking cigarette is not as dangerous as you think it is. That there are much more other, dangerous things than cigarette. And immediately, some of his friends started smoking because they thought they're free. Nothing could kill them, not smoking. So he said that the way you put on words matters a lot. Because if you have a valuable word to put and you put it carelessly, it might not bring the result that is expected. Therefore, when you speak to people, you have to be very constructive and impart in them things that will live long. I want to bring this back to our learning centers and what we do here. I can tell you that here we are molding future presidents, future leaders. And the way we speak to them now will resonate in the future. I have been privileged to experience different types of kids here with qualities. Some of them hidden, some of them very visible. But if we do not speak to them in the way that they will expose and give up what they have, we may end up not helping that president, not helping that leader that would have come up. So, I encourage us, when we speak to kids, let us remember that we are molding their future. Most of the time they spend here is much more than they spend at home, because I just looked at it. They come up here and they spend like 5 to 6 hours here. They get home and some of them, their parents are not around. And the next thing they go to bed. And so most of their education and training comes from here. So what we implant in them will help them in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Bryan.